Before finding a Phoenix family food pantry, Melanie Small was having trouble providing for her 3 children, despite working 3 jobs.
What do you pay? Do you pay your lights so you can have lights in your house, or do you get, food? I was nervous, I was scared. I didn't want to be judged. I thought I could, I'm a mom. I can make it work. I have to make it work.
Luckily for Melanie, when she reached out for help, she found this Phoenix Family Pantry. This pantry is just one of hundreds that receive food from Harvesters, this region's only food bank. Harvesters was started in 1979 by a group of community leaders who saw good food going to waste at the same time people were going hungry. The need for emergency food assistance in our region has never been greater, and Harvesters Network is working hard to meet that need. Harvesters President and CEO Valerie Nicholson Watson explains.
Despite improvements in the economy, agencies throughout our 26-county service area report new faces from families visiting pantries and kitchens for the first time. Many are working families that never imagined having this need, and almost half of those people are children and seniors.
Many people mistakenly think of Harvesters as a food pantry. In fact, it's a very large, very efficient food gathering, transportation, and distribution center. Harvesters has an extensive distribution network of more than 620 agencies in a 26-county area of northwestern Missouri and northeastern Kansas to ensure that food gets to those who need it most in the most efficient and effective manner possible.
Hunger knows no boundaries. It's in every county, every city, and every community throughout our region.
To meet the need for food, 97% of Harvesters' donated resources go directly to programs that serve the hungry. It all begins with a generous supply of food provided by the community. Harvesters serves as a central donation point for grocery stores and major local food companies like Dillon's and Associated Wholesale Grocers. They donate large amounts of food that may have been deemed imperfect for sale, but are still safe to eat. Groups as varied as service organizations, churches, and corporations sponsor food and fund drives that help bring in more than 5 million meals annually. Feeding as many as 141,500 people every month requires more than 40 million pounds of food each year and financial resources of more than $16 million. So community support is vital, whether it's from individuals, corporations, foundations, or restaurants. Another key ingredient to the network, volunteers. Harvesters relies heavily on volunteers, 6,200 of them a month, to help sort and repackage donated product for distribution. To replace its dedicated volunteers, Harvesters would have to nearly double the size of its workforce.
Harvesters serves a great cause, and I have family and friends and a lot of people that I know that have to have help from Harvesters as well. So it makes me feel good to know that Dillon's as a company stands tall and supports Harvesters each day. Thank you very much.
Harvesters facilities in Kansas City and Topeka allow for efficient inventory management and effective agency service throughout the region we serve in Missouri and Kansas. Harvesters is increasingly using technology to improve its services to the community.
Technology is very important in helping us to feed hungry people because it is the backbone of our operations. Our online ordering system is available to member agencies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then our voice pick system comes into play where we are able to accurately pick those orders, stage them, and have them ready for pickup or delivery without delay.
Harvesters' ability to build win-win partnerships and improve the efficiency of its food distribution network means that its member agencies can serve more of the hungry who come to them for help. Although some think Harvesters only distributes food to inner-city pantries and kitchens, in fact, the need is on the rise in all corners of our region. Today, Harvesters' fleet of trucks travels more than 500,000 miles a year, collecting and distributing food. The food bank's mobile food pantries provide nutritious food to seniors, rural families, and others whose access to food is limited.
One of the things that inspires me and it inspires me almost every single day, is seeing our trucks out on the street. And it's really seeing that truck gives me that sense that I know that truck is moving food to where it's needed the most. And that's inspiring. That's what Harvesters does in partnership with our agencies, in partnership with the community. We take good food and we make it available to feed hungry people.
Agency workers throughout our region are seeing a growing number of the working poor and the new poor, people who were a part of the middle class until falling victim to downsizing or other circumstances largely beyond their control.
I didn't think I would be one that would ever need to ask for help. It is humbling when you have a need that needs to be met and you're not able to make it, but you have to think of the whole picture of your family and what everyone really needs. And with making that decision to come in, I felt happy that night that my family had what they needed to get through.
Almost half of those served by our food bank are children and seniors. Harvesters Back Snack program, which helps students fight weekend and summer hunger, expects to be serving more than 20,000 students a week in 2 years. Beyond meeting immediate needs for emergency food assistance, Harvesters also works to bridge the gap between assistance and self-sufficiency by empowering recipients and working to create longer-term solutions to hunger. Since good nutrition is essential to a child's ability to grow and learn, Harvesters provides nutrition education classes to children through the Kids in the Kitchen program. Harvesters also offers Project Strength classes through its member agencies to help educate recipients about nutrition and making balanced meals on a budget. Beyond its efforts to educate recipients, Harvesters is also committed to advancing the public dialogue about the long-term problem of hunger in our community. Harvesters' designation as Feeding America's 2011 Food Bank of the Year can be attributed to its incredible network of partners and its ability to stay focused on a very clear mission.
At Harvesters, we're guided by a simple mission. We work to feed hungry people today and to end hunger tomorrow. But our simple mission addresses a huge issue in our community, and there is only one way to solve a problem this big. Individuals, charities, businesses, and government each have a role to play in making sure all families in our community have enough to eat. The good news is that together we can solve hunger.